Today we're going to discuss about the inbound flow in EWM. So the process, how it works, and I will run the entire end-to-end scenario. That means creation of the purchase order, and then a subsequent inbound flow created in ERP, and how this particular inbound document or inbound delivery will flow to EWM as an SCWM PRDI transaction. And next we do a follow-on functions and create a task and then confirm a task. So once we do this process, how the goods receipt is posted in EWM, and then how it is replicated into ERP, and how the stock is validated, how we can validate the stock in ERP, which is an MMBE transaction. So that in mind, let's start doing the transaction in SAP EWM. So this is, by the way, 1809 embedded HANA system. I'm in the transaction ME21N. So I keyed in my vendor number and my organizational details, which is my purchase organization, purchase group, and the company code. This is at the header level. At the item overview level, I've already keyed in my product, which is my material number, and the quantity that I want to purchase from the vendor, and the plant into which I want to take the delivery, and the storage location where I want to receive this particular stock. Now, at the item details level, especially on the confirmation tab, you have to have the control indicator. The reason to do this is that we want to generate an inbound delivery for this given purchase order. So I will validate my purchase order. No error messages, so that's fine. I save it. So now I want to create a inbound delivery in ERP for the given purchase order. The transaction code is VL31N. So this is the initial screen. If you want to put in your ASN number, vendor ASN number, you can key in anything. As an example, I just get my purchase order number and I'll say ASN, advanced shipping notification, and press enter. So this is the initial screen, or the stock placement screen, where you can see the ERPWM number and the plant and the storage location. These three combinations, by these three combinations, the system understands that the product is warehouse managed. One of the most important thing in this transaction is, you can see this particular icon, check document distributed. The reason that we have this particular icon is, once you have created your inbound delivery, you can validate if in the process of transferring the data into ERP, from ERP to EWM, maybe there could be an error due to which this document may not be transferred. This is a tool, or this is an icon where you can check or validate whether all the data associated with this inbound delivery can be replicated to EWM. So now that so far it is really good. All the data looks fine to me here. Now I'll save this document. Once I save it, I get an inbound delivery number. So I can either take the inbound delivery number from here, display it, and pick it up from here. So I pick it up, and then I go to my inbound delivery transaction in EWM. SCWM PRDI is a transaction. Now this is my warehouse PEWM. In the default values, you can enter your warehouse number, and in fact you can enter your party and title to dispose. PPL is my party and title to dispose. So in detail I will explain you what is party and title to dispose, so on and so forth. But I have my inbound delivery number, which is my logistic execution delivery number. I paste it here and try to retrieve the subsequent document, which is created automatically in S/4HANA box. Most important thing what I want to show you here is, look at this reference document number. See, my advanced shipping notification number is also reflected here, and my ERP delivery number can be reflected here. Now for this ERP delivery number, EWM has created a document which is of this number series, and I will open up the form view at the header level. You can see the document type, which is INV, which I will explain you quite detail how it is, how the system has found this document number, what is the parameter to find the document number, and what is this warehouse number. 4-digit character in ERP, we have seen it is 3-digit character. What is the GR of S, what is S, and we go quite in detail as a part of the course. This is just to give an overview of how the inbound process end to end will work. Now I have this data here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the follow-on functions and then create a warehouse task. So what I have here is my warehouse request. You see, this is a request that that has been received from ERP. So this has to be taken care of. So that means we have to do a put away for this. By the way, what I'm going here, I'm clicking on these default values, and on my straight away I'm giving my bin where I want to put the product. Now this is called manual put away. This is one of the strategies. That means if there are no specific ways to find, or user is the luxury to find the bin, so this is one way of doing a transaction in EWM. This is manual strategy. So once I put in my destination bin, I click on create and save. So this creates the tasks and also assigns that particular task to a warehouse order number. To confirm the warehouse order number, I can go like this. This is a one way to confirm it. Okay. But what I would love to do is I'll take this number and I'll use the RF transaction. The transaction code is /m/SCWM/RFUI. Using this transaction, what I'm going to do is I'm going to confirm this. That means the user is physically logging into a device, which is an RF device or a mobile device for that matter. It is also called RF gun. So in this particular warehouse, the resource called Praveen using this device is logging in. So I can say system guided or manual selection. For the time being, I'll say manual selection. I know my warehouse order number, put in my warehouse order number, press enter. So now first is this is the source bin from where I have to pick the stock. So press enter. Now I have to scan my destination bin. That means this is where I want to put away the stock into, and then press enter. So the transaction is now done. What I'll do is I'll go back to my PRDI transaction /SCWM/PRDI. So here you can see the different statuses of the document. So now the goods receipt is completed. What does that mean? So that means the put away task for this particular inbound delivery is complete. If you look at the PPF action tab, you see that the ERP messages are sent. What does that mean here? So what happened is the system has now done the goods receipt in EWM, and this particular queue will take all, or will capture entire the data which is associated with this goods receipt and try to post an entry in ERP system. Let me quickly show you how this is done. So the quantity is 99. I go to transaction MMBE because this is S4 HANA 1809 system. So entire thing is in one box. So my storage location is 171S. This is where it has to post. So I've tried to create an inbound delivery for 99 quantity. See, I don't see this 99 reflecting in the MMBE. Something somewhere has gone wrong. So I'll validate it. Normally what happens is the foremost thing when something is not replicated is we check the queues. SMQ2 is where I will validate. My inbound delivery number ends with 75. So 64, 75, I go down. Yeah, it is here. It is stuck. I don't know what is the reason. Double click on the entries. I have 3 entries. Okay, I don't see any error message here, but let me process this. Oh, that's good. It has gone through. Then I process this one as well, and then I process this one as well. So anyway, now I have rectified whatever the issue is in the queue. Then I go back to MMBE stock, and then I check what is the status. See, now the stock has transferred. So this is how the end-to-end functionality of inbound process of creating a purchase order, inbound delivery in ERP, replicating that into EWM, creating a follow-on functions, creating a task, and doing a goods receipt posting through RFUI transaction, and then you see the replication of your quantities in ERP happens. This is the end-to-end flow of inbound cycle, but this is a very basic flow. We can have further complexities, and we'll discuss quite in detail how to handle the complexities. Okay, in detail. Thank you very much. Cheers.